Hello YouTube, this is the fourth video in the Hattrick Managers Lounge series where we talk about what to do as a newly started team in Hattrick in order to be successful and to get a good start. So the first advice is to start reading the manual, and the manual is quite a chunky one, so read it in smaller chunks, to be honest. There's a lot of information to digest, and I would suggest starting out reading about training, because training is the most important thing in Hattrick, and if you don't understand this concept, you probably won't be successful in Hattrick, period. That's I cannot put it in any other way. So read the manual and start out working on the manager license. All right. Also read about the staff, but for a newly started team, there's really no other way to go other than working with two level 5 assistant coaches and a level 5 medic, because initially you just want the maximum training effort that you can possibly pay, and that is by hiring staff initially and then training young players for profit. But that doesn't mean you don't want to know about the staff in general. Moving on, you want to make training plan, and that could be to start training right away, molding the players that you want for your team, or it could be for profit. But there are two examples of beginner training plans in the channel already that you can check out. That's training goalkeepers or training wingers. I made those plans and they're really simple to follow. They're cheap to put into work, and they're perfect for newbies. And from my point of view, it's the most potential to make a good amount of money in the beginning in a relatively simple way. So that's takes on how to do goalkeeper training and winger training initially. I've made an illustration to show the importance of a training plan and a plan for the team in general. So this first team is a team starting to train players initially to use in the long run, and without having made any profit. They just start out with a training plan. And if we compare it to this team started out with a profit training plan, and then they started with a cycle or a advanced training plan later on. The difference between these two teams is the first team will run out of money at this point when they try to add players to the squad that can complement core players trained from the beginning of the club's existence. They will simply not have the money in order to buy the required players. And the final club here is a club that spends the money initially on what seem to be good players, and they will win a season or two, but they will be overtaken by both Club 1 and Club 2. But honestly, you want to be this guy. Right, so if your approach is not a homegrown approach, but you just want to build a really strong team that can win more than 1 or 2 seasons, you want to train for profit, and then you want to start designing an actual training plan. The next bit is the next thing that I would strongly recommend everyone to do is to make a budget. Yeah, if the figures seem a little outlandish, it's because they are in Danish and it's my native team. Also, all the figures here are in Danish kroner, which is like you had to divide all these by 10 if you wanted them in euros. But basically this is now you can see, look under the hood in my San Marinese team, but that doesn't matter because it's only just started. But basically making a budget will help you plan out when you can do the next expansion of the stadium, when does it fit in. And in the description of this video, I will be linking to a generic budget for you guys to steal and use for your own team. And yeah, of course, you can just use whatever currency you want in your own budget. It doesn't matter. Yeah, knowing the ups and downs of your economy and when to invest. It could be a future coach. It could be how much money have you actually accumulated over the course of a season once you're settled in and you have a stadium and a decent fan base. All that jazz. Yeah, I would recommend not operating in the dark. And this is helpful if you want to make a long-term plan, definitely. The final advice I would like to give in this video is to get in touch with a mentor. Even if you've already made a good training plan, if you've hired your assistants, you bought your talents, it's always nice to talk to someone who knows more about the game. Remember, you will have to understand all these things. Maybe not the national teams and tournaments. The remaining things, you will have to grasp all those fairly soon. Talking with a mentor and confirming the things you learn along the way is always a nice way to consolidate the knowledge you gain about Hattrick. Honestly, from my own perspective, I'll just add that I'm a little sad that I didn't use my old account when I returned to Hattrick, because that means I cannot be a mentor for anyone until like another 4 seasons or so, and I'm actually a little bummed about that, because I really enjoy talking and helping. Yeah, well, talking about Hattrick, I enjoy that, and I would have liked to do so more than what I do at the moment. I am mentoring one guy unofficially and not in the official capacity of the Hattrick system. But yeah, definitely talk to a mentor and get into the game. The 5th thing I would like you to do is to start your academy. Most people tell you not to start your academy from day one, but honestly, you want the chance to pull the next star player as soon as you can. And you can do so by only adding 10,000 euros to your weekly expenses. That's basically nothing. And if you don't do this, you don't have a chance. That's to put it simply. And you shouldn't deny yourself that chance. So start out the academy, talk to a mentor about it, and open up an account in the Hattrick Youth Club side that assists your dabblings in that matter. Alright, so to summarize the things to do as you start out in Hattrick: read the manual, complete the license, make the training planes for profit or for your own players, your own decision. There are profit newbie training plans in the playlist already. Make a budget, get in touch with a mentor, and start your academy so that you can start looking for the next star of the game. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. More videos to come soon. Please like and subscribe. Bye.